and welcome to Peer Review number 2. My name is Ben King, and for my DA, I am doing some commentary on social media, advertising trends with branded media and stuff like that.
My name is Max Conelly, and I'm doing a DA called Shifted Mind. So it's on TikTok and Instagram, short form stuff about mental health, mindset, and sort of like reflective discussion stuff on heaps of different topics.
My name is Rojan Fernandez, and my DA is the journey to basically becoming a professional in my sport of BMX racing. And my project's called Dreams and Goals. Achieve those goals one day, especially my biggest dream, representing my country in the professional world.
Hey there, my name is Alex, and my DA is called Project Arnold, and I focus on like a personalized fitness journey with like memes and stuff. And it's all short form content posted on TikTok, and then there's like a weekly blog update as well.
G'day, my name's Jordan Manis, and I'm doing a YouTube channel called The Naughty Corner. It's a mix between both long form and short form videos, with the long form on YouTube and the short on TikTok.
Hey guys, I'm Max Love. I'm doing a Type Beats music channel where I post beats so people can use. I used it as a DA because I think it's a good way to promote and share my progress online, and people can hopefully use them.
Last time I did this, so I was literally just switching to a new DA, so I was pretty new. I was like only just in the planning stage and sort of defining what I really wanted to do. Now I've been doing a lot of prep for like scripting and editing, and then sort of exploring the TikTok and Instagram platforms for creators and stuff. I've finally posted the first couple videos just recently. They're short, like discussion-based ones with like little visuals and audio of my voice and some music in the background, and I'm just starting to see what sort of response they get, like and the views and sort of interactions from the algorithm and everything.
What I learned last time, or like from what I said last video, so far so good. I think planning has helped me a lot with posting my videos, because currently right now I'm working on like the national video that I haven't touched on yet, and yeah, so nothing big has changed, just those little things just help basically the efficiency of my work around making videos.
So for my project, in the first peer discussion, I sort of discussed how it was kind of like a new project, so I kind of had to learn everything from scratch. So I was also really focused on just getting the view numbers up, so I wasn't putting too much effort into like the actual content itself and just trying to like get it out. But now like 6 weeks later around, I know what I like and I know what my audience likes, so I'm also a lot more like flexible with my posting schedule. So I'll actually record things I want to do and post them. And with my like, not to do with the actual artifact, but like the stuff I do at home, I've kind of planned it out a lot more, and I've changed my schedule around a bit, and I'm doing like different weights. I do more outside cardio, and all of these things have just kind of helped me to stay consistent and stay on track.
Since the last peer discussion, I haven't actually made a lot of visual progress that I can show, like posted videos, but I have gotten a lot of recording done. I've recorded 2 long YouTube videos. One of them has been pretty much edited now, and I'm just waiting to post it. And then I've got a like a 3-minute TikTok that I recorded that I still need to edit and post quite soon. And yeah, I'll be making some other TikToks from the full YouTube videos that gets posted. Yeah, I'm sort of moving my content into a little bit of like the original podcast idea I had, but not as like sit down and talk about topics sort of thing. We're gonna have like activities, but we're gonna be mainly like sitting down and doing like quizzes and stuff. So yeah, that's about all the progress I've made so far.
So far for my project, I've been adding custom visuals which I made in Blender to bring my content to life and make like it more engaging. I've been seeing steady growth and engagement with my videos, especially on YouTube. Some videos are picking up more views than others, which are like from different genres, and experimenting with them. Adding animated visuals has definitely helped like improve engagement, and they give my beats like a unique vibe and make the posts stand out more. I've continued using tools like Tune to Tube, and I've also started experimenting with different upload times formats and across platforms.
So yeah, in the last discussion, I was talking about how I delayed my first video getting posted because I had a bit of too ambitious trying to reach out to someone who was already established in the online community and stressing myself because I wanted to make it perfect to reach that person. So I really worked on just since last time, I've just been really working on honing the content that I want to make and the purpose I want to make it for. So since then, I've made a just reviewing social media advertisements to providing some opinions, trying to highlight trends and different stuff I've been seeing in specifically branded content. So businesses making their own content, not specifically being put out as sponsored ads, but just making like funny videos and stuff like that. So I've been trying to highlight that stuff and give my opinions on them because I think that stuff is more constructive. Yeah.
Another challenge that I had was, well, again, was time management. I know I said it in, like, I've been doing well with it in project development. Since exams have been coming up, especially like the midterm stuff, I haven't had time to like look into if the videos are like well done, if I need to edit them again. Like sometimes there will be a part where the videos will be really dark and I need to like up the brightness or something or change like the color of it. So I haven't really had, like, basically the overall thing I'm saying is like my time management is okay but not perfect. So I mean, what would you guys, say, or like give, like, do you guys have any tips to help with managing my time well, especially during exam period?
I think there's nothing you can really do about like having exams. There's the only thing you can do is focus on the exams because you can't just like neglect them or anything. But like for a general time management, like sort of just like getting in and doing it. Like when you think about it, just do it instead of like putting it off or anything like that. But otherwise, you can't really do anything about exam time.
Yeah, I reckon with that you can't really do much about it. You kind of just have to find some time wherever you have any, but put exams above anything else because you've already got progress for this, but you can't really progress an exam without going.
I have a to-do list on my phone and I just like rank them in terms of importance. So I'm just like constantly looking at that so I don't forget what I have to do. And if that doesn't work, then just try to schedule time. Like if you know that you're not going to want to work at exams for like 7 p.m. or after like 3 hours of working on exams, and like give yourself minutes of rest and then like 20 minutes to work on the project.
So last time in the peer discussion, I kind of talked about how I was really focused on my like view counts, especially the low view counts. And I was super like nervous to show myself online to my family and friends. I don't really have those challenges anymore. Now that I've been doing this for around 8 weeks, I know how much longer I have to continue to do this because I don't want it to just be like a 12-week thing for this course. I want it to continue in my actual life. And I just kind of know how much longer I need to do this. And then there's a bit of like, I'm pretty much an expert in everything I do now, like tracking my meals, doing my workouts. I'm like super confident in all that, but just having the thought of like needing to do it for another 40 weeks, it's just giving me like a bit of fatigue. So any tips you guys have for that, or any like advice?
I think it's important, like literally just to focus week by week and not like looking at the future and then like visualizing your goals properly, but also focusing on like what's actually like directly in front of you and literally just going week by week. It'd probably be the best thing that I could give, but yeah,
like the week, your finish line, like just try to get to the end of the week,
Yeah, just keep telling yourself like one more week, and then don't really, I mean, obviously you're looking for that end result, but I think the journey's more important because it can build habits and lifestyle changes instead of just like getting that result. That's why the journey is so important.
Yeah, I think the way you should look at these type of things, because I don't know about you, but a lot of people don't look at it's not much of a time like you're not aiming to be doing this for a year. You're aiming to set a like specific goal. So like for example, for me, like losing weight, I always focus on just the scale. I don't focus on the time because everyone like takes time. Like I've gone forward, I've been backward, I've been stuck at the same place for a little bit. But seeing the weight go down on the scale is what kind of gets you going. So I don't have to think about, oh, I've got to do this for another year. I always think about, oh, like how can I lose like this many more kilos, and doesn't matter how long it's going to take me, because if I'm not, like, you got to try pace yourself into whatever rhythm you feel comfortable at, so it's not a hassle.
Oh yeah, that's good advice. Thanks, guys.
I don't really remember what I said my challenges for the last peer discussion, but I reckon it was probably along the lines of being horrible at time management. So I have sort of improved on that because I've got a bunch of videos like that are being worked on in the background, but I don't really have much to show for it. But one of the challenges I did have is that I learnt how to do Premiere Pro because I have that for uni anyways. So I figured I could get the subscription for that instead of having to pay extra for CapCut, which I was used to using. But it was just taking too long for me to edit on Premiere Pro, so I had to fork out the extra like $20 a month for the CapCut Pro. Yeah, I reckon time management again is just an issue for me, and a bit of motivation, because last time I did this I just really enjoyed getting content out. Like I would stream it on Discord and let like some of my mates watch it while I'm doing it, but now I don't really get that experience anymore because the people I used to share it with are all, they've got new jobs that work the night shift, so there's no motivation for me to edit stuff during the day with people watching, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, that's the one thing about being like, I think being a content creator, especially like on YouTube, is there's sometimes a lack of motivation, especially when the video is long, and like you lack motivation when during your editing, because there's going to be some bits where you're like, oh, this is taking forever, I just want this to be finished. But
what I would always do is like take a break, like let's say 30 minutes or something, and get something to eat. Then I would go back and get back to editing again.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
How long are you normally editing your videos for? Like, are they short form content or long form?
They're about 20 minutes long, each videos. Like,
yeah,
edited
so
down
that's
to
probably so that's probably like a really like a pain to edit, right? So you could probably start doing like a lot shorter form, and also try and experiment with like different topics that are like more engaging to you, just to try and stay motivated on editing what you like doing.
Yeah,
I think a big thing to help with your motivation or your drive to edit this stuff is you're enjoying the content you put out. So like if you're enjoying it, then you'd want to do it, right? Like if you're enjoying the process of recording and like hanging out with your friends and doing your podcast or quiz and stuff like that, and then you go through that editing process and you come out the other side with content that you enjoy watching or you enjoy that you made, I think that'd be a bigger motivator and would help with motivation.
Yeah, I think just with this one, because since I haven't actually shown anyone the progress I've made, and I used to do it with my podcast, they would like give me suggestions or like they'd hype me up for it, so I'd like want to get more stuff out because I know people are gonna enjoy and watch it. So I haven't actually got a final product that I don't know what the final goal will be because I haven't finished editing one of the videos, but it's just not picturing how I wanted it to exactly.
I guess for my common challenges is obviously the algorithm. Like it's hard to get videos to be shown to the right audience, and a lot of content ends up under like pretty low views. Yeah, and also consistency. I guess like because I'm doing visuals and music, I have to make two things, so it takes a long time to make it yourself if I'm doing it all myself. So yeah, what do you guys have to kind of help with that?
I think consistency is always a big one to like for everyone, because everyone's got everything going on in their life. Like you can't just do this 24/7 and focus on it. But consistency is like when you have the time, like when you think about it, just do even a little bit, and then that'd like help start like give momentum for you to just like keep going, or you just do the little 5 minutes and then you've got a little bit more done for next time.
because I was also a small content creator, going back from your tip to Jordan, I think putting out short form content will also be a big impact with like the amount of views or like the amount of subscribers or the amount of people that will follow you into the future. Because usually on short form, even though there's an algorithm to it, there's always still at some point you're going to see like small content creators making those things. Like I put out short form content and then I've gained like a few subscribers from there, because then it reaches out to people who are also looking at that, but then they end up seeing like a small content creator as well in it, if you know what I mean.
For my obstacles that I've been dealing with recently is one of them being something similar to what Jordan was saying, where I just tried switching from Premiere Pro, because I started with Premiere Pro and I was starting from zero experience, and I was doing well with that, but I couldn't figure out the quality at all. Like exporting it, sending it to my phone from my computer, and I would just it was just like I felt like the quality was just worsening every time with the video quality. So I tried switching to CapCut, and I realized I had to pay for that. So now I might switch back to Premiere Pro. I've been struggling a little bit with finding like a consistent voice that I've been wanting to bring to it. Like I switched to just providing commentary. I found a perfect trend to an upcoming trend that I talked about why I think it would do well, why I think it could not do well. And then I kind of I couldn't really find any trends that I thought were really good to talk about, that I thought weren't like old trends in like those branded content skits. So I just found an account that was doing really well at that sort of stuff, and I a video about them, but that video did significantly with the views than my other one. So I've just been having a little bit of trouble like identifying trends, and I'm also trying to cut down on my scrolling myself, even though my account is called Certified Scroller. So just those are some of the obstacles I've been dealing with.
So you said you're using for exporting and stuff. I reckon you should just like try and look for some like simple tutorials on like how to use it just to start out. Otherwise, yeah, just use whatever you're comfortable with. For like trends, you can maybe use like AI, or from experience, Google Trends seems to work pretty good with finding out what's popular and whatnot.
With advice on the Premiere Pro kind of aspect, when I used to use Adobe a lot, there are actually like a lot of Discords where you can go in and you like stream your screen, and then people can give you like personalized advice on exactly what you're doing. So, and it's much more helpful than like a YouTube tutorial or something like that. So if you do need help, I would suggest that.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll check that out.
My main challenge would be like actually planning the right stuff and doing the script and everything and actually getting the recording done. But one of the biggest things for me was just the behind the scenes stuff, like how much planning, editing, adjusting and everything actually goes into like a little 30-second video, like maximum of what I did, and like even before posting it. So that was the main challenge. But obviously consistency issues, uni commitments with like final assessments and exams coming up and everything. But any tips?
Honestly, it's like the same with me, like where you gave the tip to me, like where you said you can't really do anything with it because exams are exams and it's just there. But then like also what Ben said is like, no, if you're studying, like find a bit more time, like say 20 minutes or 30 minutes to just do your project for a bit and then rest a bit and then go back to studying.
I think being really organized with what you intend to do and not like crazy expectations like, oh, I'm going to study for 7 hours and then I'm going to like get all this stuff done with my project. Just like try to say you're going to at least work a little bit on the project. Maybe outline one thing that you want to get done.
Yeah, fair enough. That's good.
Make sure you gotta like and subscribe. This has been BCM112.
Hit that notification bell so you get every upload.
Rojan,
and like always, everyone.
When you're editing, you have to censor.